talk about?
Blood is a
British film.
Yes, very murky, grey British thriller, actually based on a BBC mini-series from 2004 called Conviction, that's about a family of cops from Lancashire who find themselves embroiled in vigilante justice when a young local girl is murdered. The film version has the same writer, but with bigger movie star names on board. So you've got Paul Bettany and Stephen Graham starring in this as the detective brothers at the centre of the story. Brian Cox plays their dad. The fabulous Mark Strong is a fellow copper. If you are making a British crime movie, let's be honest, Mark Strong has to be in it. That's just the rule. Here's a clip of Paul Bettany doing what he does extremely well, sounding very sinister.
All right. This is what's going to happen. We'll bury him out here. And you'll go home, you'll put Dad to bed. You take off all your clothes, your shirt, your shoes, everything. You burn them all tonight. I'll do the same one. Make it look like I fell asleep in front of the TV. And you talk to no one.
Gemma?
Chrissy, too tired for pranks tonight.
Jim? I can't be on my own tonight.
Get a spade.
Dramatic music.
Very dramatic music. Very worrying when somebody says, get the spade. Unless you're going to put in some fresh herbs or something.
Which he isn't. No, he's not that. He's not Monty Don. I think there's actually very little in this world that's more enjoyable than watching Paul Bettany going psycho on the big screen. Whilst a lot of Blood is unexceptional, fine, but unexceptional, Paul Bettany really is the fire in its belly. Brilliantly gutsy as this troubled, tortured police officer. OK, I think it's fair to say that he and Stephen Graham don't really look like brothers.
Or sound like brothers.
One reviewer described them as the most physically mismatched screen brothers since Schwarzenegger and DeVito in Twins, which is a fair point, actually.
There are similarities.
And I'd read that before I saw the film. So when I watched the film, all I could think about was Schwarzenegger and DeVito in Twins, even though this is a very different, very serious movie. And even though it's shot in the Northwest, this was the original TV show, they do have these sort of Cockney geezer accents, which is a bit weird. So there are things wrong with it, but Paul Bettany really is the heart of the film and makes it very watchable. He's so good at playing these sort of fallen angel types, these tormented souls who are trying to keep themselves together, but they're just on the edge and it could all go wrong. And actually in the film it does go wrong. So really he turns what remains a fairly TV-ish plot into something that has some real big screen snarl and some attitude. So I think if you like your thrillers lean and mean and menacing, which is exactly what Paul Bettany is in this film, then it's worth checking out.